Yeah, good day, my wonderful people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom all over the continent. I greet you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are watching me from. I greet all of you. This is AKA Janto the Yahoo. I am alive today to make this broadcast clear to the hearer of my people all over the world. To make my people to understand this, I come up today, being Thursday, 31st July 2025, to express this incident and to make my people to understand the truthful it is. And I have come up today to debunk all these things once and for all. And I believe I cannot speak on this anymore. I am taking this my word directly to the people of Aro Izog. Let them hear this and hear it clearly and understand it very well. The incident that happens in Arondi Izog, it does not concern me. I don't know anything about it. But since it have come to a point that voice I gave to my boy being Angel Makeup since last 2 years, now that this incident has happened, the people have gone and revoked the voice and bring the voice back so that it will match with their plans over Janto the Yahoo. Now, I want to challenge the people of Aro Izogo for them to go anywhere they want to go and confirm this. My name is Ezigbo Fambo Ifeanyichukwu Okorienta Eze. Journey through the traditional, journey through ordinary Igbo. When I know this my name, John Ese Ofuma. Whether Muabu Ifeanyichukwu Okorienta Eze, and where can see where near any of my men order wa anybody lizog wa boro me innocent people lizog boro me anybody lizog ma enwe kam si we kpa nkata enwe kam si we dupu anybody boro me anybody lizog uno jochaze there say can happily deceive and then deceive, because the enemies, the bad ones, the wicked ones, the politicians, the evil politicians in our Zogo, I hope that an opportunity have called for them to probe Janto, to tide their atrocities. Let me see Janto the Yahoo. Now they have went and bring up a voice I recorded during the time Aro Izogo through Okiso Fire. Hajeleje bulleted the voice I put to my son during Okiso Fire with his men. We are fighting me without done anything to them. I put the voice, follow this place and attack them over that place. The same way they kill my own people, my own men, Bin Sonny. They kill my guy at what is that? Nkwachi. They kill my men at Nkwachi. They kill one of my guy at Nkwachi. Then I plan to go and attack them. But later on I see that killing the innocent, killing the civilian can never dish me out something. It can never give me anything. I later ordered my men for them to retrieve back. Now all those areas I mentioned the name, is there any event? Is there anything that happens over that place? Is a question. Then how does it be that something happens towards this area? A voice I put to my men since last 2 years, they now revise the voice back. just to make sure that they are still deceiving the people of R&D Zog. Just to make sure that they are still deceiving my own people, my in-laws. Mua urgent to yebilito na mnoketa ejem nyoda say baboro innocent people. God forbid bad thing. I can never try it in my life. People that I am protecting, people that I am fighting, understanding of my people and to the hearers of my people, for them to hear and understand. For all these evil ones pushing my in-laws, being R&D Zog, for them to understand where these people are going to. Okay, so fire, we came back. Okay, so fire, I believe with R&D Zog, you pay unwere abara. Okay, so fire deny ya distant, but on okay, so fire jela abara. Okay, so fire swear lawyer dendo. Unamara na hini lem na gunu okuashe. Okay, so fire called me and the Zuma the Rock and told the Zuma the Rock that we should not mind the video that he has been doing in the Obletiti, that he wants to use this video to collect money from R&D Zog, which all these things are politically nkemua ujentola no gela politics. Anything I'm gonna get back, Jebaya na afa, Jedress anywhere. Jebaya na afa, Jedress anywhere. Okay, Sophia told us that we are together without knowing that Noki Sophia is there deceiving the people of R&D Zog, without knowing that Noki Sophia is there collecting money from R&D Zog, without knowing that Noki Sophia is there fighting against his own people. Okay, Sophia, you said that I am a small boy. I have forgotten all the things that you have said. Okay, Sophia, you are my boy. You were my boy. Okay, Sophia, bullet mbo kineje buterai. But obagoju manya, man, bear it in mind that Nigerian government, all these politically, all these politicians that are using you, tomorrow they must dump you. Understand? All the whole money you collected from R&D Zog, all the games that you people have been playing with the Chinas and Waru, I believe Chukwu Kabiama that only but one day, all these things, all the things that you people, all the atrocities, all the evil that you people have been committing in Biafra land, calling us all sorts of names, calling us criminals, kidnappers, and all that. I believe that the truth must surely come out one day. It's a very painful something that innocent people were massacred at R&D Zog unnecessarily. God must intervene and God must expose all the people that behind all these things. God must expose all the politicians that behind all these games. R&D Zog, I must make it clearly to you people. The reason of them doing all these things, listen to me now. They will kill people, they will behead people, they will come out, they will be calling R&D Zog. Let us contribute money, contribute money, contribute money. We will call army, we will call army, we will call army, we will fight these people, we will fight these people. After contributing the money, they will now share the money, put it inside their pockets. They will now carry soldier and also fight for your own people. Destroy your own people. After destroying the people, the soldiers will now go. The Fulani in uniform will now leave. Ojugi Manya, but I am out today to debunk all this nonsense once and for all. One alpha, Jan anywhere, Jan any abara. When my name, if I chuku Okorienteze, that is my full name. Jano Jaba Alpha anywhere only Abafa, with this name I gave to you people. Maka Jento, Aka if I chuku Okorienteze, aka Jento the Yahoo. Obuonye mweno la Toyota, Adam Ebo Munnam, Adam Acho Munnam. I am only after my enemies, the enemies of Biafra, the enemies of the land, the enemies of Biafra land. And now they have seen what has been going on now. Any place in Torega today, there I will go. They are still searching for Janto at Okigwa. Tomorrow they will hear about me in Abakaleke. From Abakaleke to Anambra. I am going there. I am going there. Right round I'm going. I am not afraid of any man. And I can never be afraid of any man that can kill only this flesh, that can never touch my soul. I am only afraid of him that can kill the flesh and also have the soul. And secondly, I can only be afraid of the gods of the land, Mwala Biafra. for me to be afraid of any man in this earth. They never born that man, they never born that person for life. They never born her. So please and please, Ndogom Izog, Unekwezileka, all these enemies, let deceive you. Unekwezileka, all these enemies, let deceive you. Unekwezileka, all these idiotic human beings, let you. Unekwezileka, and they are feeling how we Izog all alone. Now when anybody get Izog, or that is the only thing that makes me to come up today, being Thursday, 31st of September 2025, 31st of July 2025, if I am to mistaken. Please and please, I love my people, and I am fighting this fight for my people. I brought my life out for my people. I put my life for my people. I am endangering my life for my people. How can I come up and the people that I am defending, the people that I am protecting, I will now be turning around them, killing them? For what reason? Chineke bileli gwa noro ya akam docha. Gani anywhere unu chori ije wega, but anybody nwa were aham jela agbara. La jugese. Ma ihe do ta owezi oku. You ina emo wegi hika. Okpukpo ga-ekpochapụ family gị. Okpukpo gị mmụọ Biafra ya emepe ọnụ lomila ole ahụ unu ha wee laghachi nwa nke mmadụ lenweghị onye o mejọrọ na m pụtara ịlụ ọgụ. Si no, these atrocities, this evil, this calamity, this Fulani caliphate, this Fulani jihadis, this Fulani invaders, that enough is enough in Biafra land. That is why they are fighting me tooth and nail, and that is why they have been using my people against me, just to assassinate me, just to humiliate me and my people. It can never work and it can never happen. Thank God my life is not in the hand of you people. My life is in the hand of Chukwu Kabiam. It's in the hand of Chukwu Kabiam. So please and please, join us on Fuma before I may here. The voice has been trending all over the area, all over the world. It has been trending because of voice gentle. It made it clearly. Thank God it has no date. The voice, I dropped it, and I said yes, I dropped the voice. The voice was dropped since last year during the time that my man has a problem in Arondi Zog. During that time, they bring one of my men down. That was when I dropped that voice. Manabi ambetole chani anun perikoma kwa nwanna enweko kwa nna muku. Osi nya weliri egbe ka ya gba nwanne na obi nwanne eme ya. Nya welie mma ka ya gbo nwanne ya obi nwanne eme ya. I just look around, think around, move around, check around. I said no. Man, come back. Let us forget about it. Kachineke wera kaya lora anyog. Now, this incident has happened. Ejepolie ya ko nwikela atoto. Ka ham nwikela akwa everywhere. Ka nwikesi ya kwanda sha na alo Biafra. That is the reason why I came up today to debunk it. That I did not do such a thing, and I can never engage myself in a thing like that. Bwana afebolu na agbafa John ese Ifeanyi Chukwu Okorienta eze. That is my name. God bless the people of Israel. God bless Biafra land. God bless all of us of freedom all over the continent. God bless everyone. God bless all supporters of Biafrans all over the world. Thank you and God bless.
You know, I've said this times without number that the people who continue to deceive you are the people who are still fighting against the Biafran struggle. I saw the post, against Gentle, where they brought out the old WhatsApp video he made, and they are using it to push the narratives that Gentle was the one that ordered the unaliving of innocent Biafrans in Arindo Zogo. And the funniest thing? The IPOB guys, the so-called DOS guys, were the ones carrying that information on social media. It is still crazy that even as of now, where they were able to find a way to hit against the Prime Minister Simon Ekpan Joko, they still went further to continue to push their narrative to bring down a group that is only responsible for defending Biafrans, defending the plight and defending the ordeals that Biafrans are going through in their land. Ima, this whole thing, I'll keep on saying it. When you start seeing people who, try as much as possible to bring issues, controversies, propaganda, who try to sell fake and false narratives, then you know that that thing they are fighting for, there is something legit and something great in that thing. Nobody, if something is not great, if something is not threatening to your belief or to what you do or to your own company, you won't even want to have anything to do with. You just look at it, oh, this thing doesn't matter. But the fact is that these people are making sure that they try as much as possible to defend their land, and they try as much as possible, not just defending their land, but also push aside all those people who continue to sell out false narrative against the indigenous people in Biafran land. And that is why you see the way they've been fighting the Biafran Liberation Army, they've been fighting the Biafran Defense Forces, doing everything possible to make sure that they bring them down and destroy them. It is painful that they are still fighting against the so-called they are fighting together with the Zoo terrorist Janjaweed army to bring down the Biafran Liberation Army and Biafran Defense Forces. But the reality is that we are only interested in the people who are defending our land. We know that those things were propaganda. We know the false narrative that they are trying to push, and we know that this false narrative will be exposed as soon as possible. Now, on other issue that is trending in Biafran land, because something critical has actually happened, and that is why, if you can actually relax, you will be enjoying very soon the full breakdown of an attack that happened in the Zoo terrorist camp. As I'm talking to you, a particular terrorist camp of the Nigerian army has been brought down. It has been raised down. And I want you to watch this video and make sure you share to as many groups and platforms as possible.
Breaking news. Fulani herdsmen on the run as Mbise youths form vigilante group to chase them away from their holy land. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 17th of July 2025, and I have a video for you. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. Fulani herdsmen on the run in Abombise, as the youth of the community have gathered to do the needful. Now, I'm going to be explaining what happened in this video and what is happening currently in Abombise one by one. So I want you to take your time. We are not going to waste your time. I'm going to go straight to the point and play this video, and then we'll analyze it. But remember that a couple of days ago, there's a particular news that I released, which I was talking about how Fulani herdsmen terrorists invaded a place they called Obo, whereby the news or the information came to the youth in Mbise, which they gathered in a place called Ahiara Junction, mobilized themselves, and then chased after the Fulani terrorists. That very news only came with a voice note, right? So now we have a video. We now have a video to prove it. Whenever I tell you something, you may think it's just a joke, or you may think it's concocted, or you may think it's a propaganda. But here, we don't do propaganda here. Anything I tell you is gospel. I can never say what I don't know or something that did not happen. I want you to know me with that. Originality and authenticity. You understand? Now I want you to pay attention and see what Mbise youths have done. And then we will begin to connect the dots with the previous news. I want you to pay attention. Don't go nowhere. for we still have more in the kitchen.
Youth progress. Youth progress. Youth the youth, build the nation. Scatter the youth, scatter the nation. Empower the youth, empower the nation. No youth, no nation. Because His Excellency, the Executive Chairman of Abombise, in the person of Barrister Gunmen Alaribe. We greet you, sir, with due respect. We are trying to convey to you what we experienced this morning in our community. Today, our mothers, our sisters, our wives, they went to farm this morning, but surprisingly to us, they ran back to their various homes, giving us the reason that unknown persons, hoodlums, chased them away from their farm. So we immediately coordinate ourselves, the youth, as you can see, collaboration of the security of Obo. We have come right round our bush, starting from the university side, leading to the road to our stream. We trek a link way to Umogo Amozo in search of these hoodlums. As we are speaking, we had information that they have taken the road leading to Umukabe. We are still inside the bush, searching for them, and we have taken it within ourselves that no matter what happens, we must get to the root of this. CSO, you are here. You can as well say more about this, what you have experienced this morning.
Before we continue, I want to make it clear. This is not politics. So stop using the words of the Nigerian, newspapers. You must call them by their names, not just hoodlums or criminals. Of course, they are criminals, but you must call them by their names, by who they are. They are Fulani herdsmen terrorists, the fourth most dangerous terror groups in the world, official by World Terror Index. So you must call them by their names. Don't just tell us hoodlums. Though I love what the second man did, because he called them by their name. So, my people, let us continue listening and watch them.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my able president. This is a youth president of Omovro. I am the chief security officer of Omovro and also the SA to the local government chairman. Executive chairman, please, this is Omovro. It happened that we are in a very strategic position in Abombise. We have a common boundary with Ohekelem. We have a common boundary with Amasa. And we have a common boundary with Amozu, Amozu Mwafo. Around these communities, we divided ourselves into three. As we are speaking here now, other groups are at our boundary with Ohekelem. Right now, we have covered our boundary with Amasa. We combed all the bush that related us with Umohi, Umukabe, and the Opala. So here we are now is our boundary with Amozu. We are now moving straight to these places. This morning, some group of herdsmen came here and chased away the women that come to farm this morning. And
you see that? He said this morning, some groups of herdsmen. I wanted him to put that word Fulani because there is no any other herdsmen if not those of the Fulani origin. Let me take it back a little.
This morning, some group of herdsmen came here and...
Did you hear him? This morning, some groups of herdsmen. Some groups of herdsmen. Let's continue. Fulani herdsmen, of course.
Chase away the women that come to farm this morning. And the community youth president got the information. He contacted the security. And
he said they came and chased away women who have gone to farm to cultivate that morning. Let me take it back a little. We
are now moving straight to these places. This morning, some group of herdsmen came here and chased away the women that come to farm this morning. And the community youth president got the information. He contacted the security, and that is why we are here now, sir.
So, when the so-called group of herdsmen invaded that very place, chased away the women who went to the farm. And remember, They didn't just tell them to leave. They didn't just chase them away. It is because they have come there and started shooting. So their presence alone is a danger. Is a danger to the lives of our women and children. Because if they don't rape them, they will kidnap them or they will slaughter them. These are the characteristics of Fulani herdsmen terrorists. So they have to run for their lives and then inform the youths of the land. Let us continue.
Please, sir, we are calling on you to come and help us to beef up the securities in these villages. We stand in a very strategic position in Abombise. This road we are here now is their exit. Anytime they are coming from both from Ife, all side of Umbise, they will come to Amuzu. From Amuzu here, this road you are seeing here now leads straight to Ungopala, Tono Yopala. So please, sir, we are calling on you to come into our rescue. We need to defend ourselves. Notwithstanding the pressure, the youth are suffering a lot.
Did you hear that? That very word is very, very critical. If you are not a critical thinker and you are not there to understand what is going on, you wouldn't understand what they meant. That word is very serious. He said, no matter the pressure. Remember, the person they are addressing is probably the local government chairman. So if you do not pay attention, you wouldn't understand it. He said, no matter the pressure. Let's hear that again because I have something to say over that very, comment. Let's continue.
So please, sir, we are calling on you to come into our rescue. We need to defend ourselves. Notwithstanding the pressure, the youth are suffering a lot.
Notwithstanding the pressure, the youths are suffering a lot. Notwithstanding the pressure. He said, so, sir, he is addressing their chairman. So he's addressing to their superior who is in the politics. He said, notwithstanding the pressure. So do you know what they mean by this pressure? If you look at their arms, you see that they are armed with at least pump action. Remember that Fulanis are coming with, AK-47 and other kinds of weapons, including RPGs. These are what Fulanis are armed with. So now, probably, their superior that they are addressing, be it the local government chairman, who has organized them and given them at least pump action in defense of their community against these Fulani terrorists. That man now is under pressure. That is what they meant. Notwithstanding the pressure, that is exactly what they meant. Anytime, any day, I will tell you the same thing. Even if you go there and interview this man, he will tell you Biafra Unite is right. The man who has organized them and given them this pump action is currently under pressure that you must not arm them to defend their land. You must allow them to be vulnerable so that Fulani terrorists from Sahel will come and overrun them. This is the order of the day, and that is the reason why the zoo security, whatever they call security in Nigeria, be it police or army, zoo security can never give security to the people in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, because there is an agenda. There is an agenda to invade, destroy, eliminate, and conquer, take over the entire land, and make sure that you dip your Quran in Atlantic Ocean. This agenda has been there for ages, and they believe that this is the time to accomplish all the goals. So if the man is under pressure, it's not new to me, because the local government chairman in Ehamufu is also under pressure. In fact, he was arrested sometime in the past. I don't even know if he has been released. I don't know. This is why we need Biafra, including those people in Abombise, because I know that Fulani herdsmen have so many camps in Abombise, which Biafra army will be looking into it very soon. So we need everybody to come and support the Biafra Liberation Army. You must come and support the Biafra Liberation Army. Financially, for you to be able to have proper security and make sure that Fulani terrorists are wiped away from Biafra land, for us to be free and live in peace.
Keeping late night, looking at the roads and everywhere. And as I'm talking to you, I've called the Sariki of Imo State. He's here to pick his call. I want to give him the information that he should please talk to the headers that is here. We don't want them anymore. They don't come here, they will come here and rape our women, rape our girls, rape our mothers, destroy the farmlands in the name that they are feeding their cows. So we don't want them any longer in this community. Please use your good office, please, sir. They contact the Sariki of Imo State. I will also call him to let him know that this community, we don't want their headsmen any longer in this place.
There is no need of contacting the so-called Sariki. The so-called Sariki is also a terrorist. Everything that is happening with Fulani is orchestrated, is a planned deal, is an agenda. Why can't you understand it? It's an agenda. You said you call Sariki. Sariki did not pick call. Do you think Ogwalegono marry Fikwa Aboya? Do you think he doesn't know why you are calling him? He knows. Or do you think he's not aware that his fellow Fulani terrorists, have a hit in your place? You think he's not aware? He knows. He knows that they are striking. And he knows where they are, in the bush. So there's no need of calling him. Do your job. And make sure arrest. There is nothing like arrest in this matter. Baba no far from afar. Don't arrest any of them, because once you arrest him and hand them over to police, they will be released in the next 12 hours, not in the next 24 hours. In the next 12 hours, they are free, if not 4 hours later. Once you leave, once you hand them over to the police and leave, the moment you are leaving there, they are being released immediately. It is an agenda. You heard the former governor of Akwa Ibom State stated it categorically clear in the public. It's an agenda. You arrest them, hand them over to the police, they are released immediately. You are leaving the police premises. So be careful. Don't arrest any of them. Ijidefa, send them to judgment immediately. ASAP. Delay is dangerous. That's when they don't feel it, because they know once you get them to police, they are being released in the next minute. So my people, the inferior to what they have. So n'ụzọ ọdịnala kwado n'onwe unu ọfụma na anara agba aka achụ ife na-ata arụ kwado n'onwe unu ọfụma. But I still call all the people, including those from Mbise, whether you're living in homeland or in abroad, you must come together and support the liberation of Biafra. You must finance the Biafra Liberation Army for them to be able to do the needful and get rid of the terrorists from our land. Thank you, my people. Let me finish it and then Tosalo Numozia. Breaking news. Again, gunmen invade Imo State community, shot sporadically and wreak havoc in the area. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is 23rd of July 2025, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The information that has landed on my news desk has it that gunmen have once again invaded Imo community and wreaked havoc in the area. Listen, there is difference between invasion of a community and kidnapping people or someone in an area. I want every other person to pay very close attention to what is going on. Remember, I told you one thing, that you must ask for evidence, not emotions. When you are supporting someone or a group of people, who claim to be whatever they claim to be, you must ask for evidence of their work, not support with emotions or propaganda. We are doing this and doing that, even though you are not seeing it. No! Ask them. Our number one priority is to safeguard our territory. Our number one priority is to make sure that terrorists do not invade our land. That is our number one priority as a people. Not to allow what is going on in the north and the west to happen in the east. That is our number. That's why Eastern Security Network was formed. Oh yes. And from ESN to BLA, to defend our land and liberate our land from the occupation of the Zoological Republic. So whenever you are supporting any individual or a group of people who call themselves whatever name they want, demand evidence. So long as you are supporting them, demand evidence, not social media propaganda. Oh yes. So let us read in details. As you can see on your screen, I'll be reading from Vanguard News Nigeria. According to their title, they said, Gunmen invade Imo community. Residents trapped as sporadic gunfire rages for hours. Rages for hours. That is a problem. Rages for hours. I want you to remember that very word. Rages for hours, because the Janjaweed terrorist police have spoken concerning this very latest development in Imo State. And then when we read their comment, we are going to bring them back on how many hours that the gunshots raged in that very area of the old Imo State. Now let us read in details. Oweri. Residents of Umualuako community in Ehime Mbano local government area of Imo State were thrown into panic Wednesday morning, which is today, as unidentified gunmen invaded the area, unleashing hours of continuous gunfire. They are not unidentified, because we have a video to prove you wrong. They are not unidentified. They have been identified. And they are Fulani herdsmen terrorists. They have been identified. We have a video to prove you wrong. Now let's continue. Sources from the community said the attackers stormed the area at about 5:30 a.m. early this morning, firing indiscriminately and forcing residents to remain indoors in fear and confusion. In fear and confusion. And remember that it raged for hours. Now, that was around 5:30 a.m. As of 10:50 a.m., which is 10 minutes to 11. 10:50 a.m., which is, remember, it started from 5:30 a.m. early in the morning. Now, 10:50 a.m., the sporadic gunshots reportedly persisted. Not be me they talk. I am reading from a Zoo media. So you don't say, Biafra Unite has come with propaganda. No, pay attention. With no confirmed report of casualties at the time of filing this report. The police should please come to our rescue. They started shooting around 5:30 a.m. We are held indoors. We don't know what will happen next. The gunshots are terrifying. A frightened resident told our reporter. Another local added, Umudibia, Umualuako in Ehime Mbano is under attack. The whole place has been surrounded since early morning. People are too scared to go out. People are too scared to go out. A frightened resident is the one talking, probably on telephone. I don't know. Now, confirming the incident, the spokesperson of the Imo State Police Command, ASP Henry Okoye, said the command was aware of the situation and had deployed tactical teams to the area. Now, let us analyze it briefly before we proceed. The police public relations officer, ASP Henry Okoye, Igbo man who knows how to lie very well on behalf of Fulani, said that they have deployed tactical team to stop whatever menace in the area. And this man, Henry Okoye, was talking to Vanguard News, right? Whereas Vanguard News also told us here in this same news that a frightened resident said as at this moment that they are still shooting. I don't know if you understand the complication. The police said they have sent tactical team to the area, while a resident in that same area who has spoken to Vanguard in the condition of anonymity said, as at this moment, they are still shooting. So, police public relations officer Henry Okoye, where did you send your so-called tactical team to? Where did you send them to? Where are they? Or have they joined the Fulani terrorists to terrorize the people in the area? You have to come out and tell us, because we know that Nigerian police is nothing other than a terrorist organization. We all know this. Now, we are fully aware of the situation. Oh, you are fully aware. And the command, in synergy with the military and the Department of State Services, DSS, these are all terrorist groups, has taken proactive steps to nip the security threat in the bud. Okoye said, I will show us a video. And then we are going to ask Okoye, where have you and your so-called command been all this while that this thing has been happening in this same area? Now, he further alleged that the attackers were suspected members of the proscribed indigenous people of the you see. I didn't even see this one on time. You see? He further alleged that the attackers were suspected members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB and its armed wing, Eastern Security Network, ESN. You see that? Shame on you, Okoye. When I talk about Igbo, our people, they will start asking me to take it easy, that we are all Igbos. Not every Igbo man is evil. But when I speak like that, I speak with anger because I know what we are doing to ourselves. Actually, Jigodi phenomenon at this very struggle, where Fugodi the level of evil, none our midst. Jigodi phenomenon at this very struggle, where for evil our people can be. Told Kerafaya Okoye Henry Okoye. Enoka no wero, you are no were. Henry Okoye, Olugo no were, the capital city of Imo. Where matter already. No, but members of the Eastern Security Network, as you claimed, knowing fully well that we do no longer have ESN. What we have now is BLA, Biafra Liberation Army. But in Olugo no were, where Mali already, Nandi na wewe, bu so-called proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Henry Okoye, you are a disgrace to the Igbo nation. Henry Okoye, you are a disgrace. When did you carry out the investigation? When did you carry out the investigation? We have a video here from the same Bano, from the same Himen Bano, the same villages are here and at this very news. We have video here where the vigilante youth gather themselves, arm themselves as vigilante groups to confront the Fulani. And here, there you are in Owerri, telling the world, lying to your teeth, lying to your generation. No, ESN. Why the locals who have formed vigilante in their own, capacity made a video just a couple of days ago, not even up to 5 days ago, telling us what Fulanis have done to them and the reason why they are calling for help. And there you are in Owerri, because you are serving Fulani. Shame on you. I never the reason why I'm so pained like this is because I know exactly what is happening in that area. I have on ground information. I have eyewitness information of what is going on in that area. Yes. And today, look at what an Igbo man is doing because you are serving Fulani. Shame on you, Henry Okoye. Tactical units have been deployed to apprehend the suspected members of IPOB/ESN behind the senseless attacks aimed at instilling fear in the minds of the public, he added. You see, shame. Have you ever seen or heard that the so-called ESN or the currently Biafra Liberation Army is attacking innocent Biafrans? Have you ever seen anything like that or heard from the citizens, not from the propagandists? not from the propagandists, not from DOS criminals, not from Nigerian, media or Nigerian politicians. Have you ever, for one single day, heard that members of the Eastern Security Network, the then ESN, or the officers of BLA, are attacking innocent citizens? Have you ever heard anything like that before? I'm asking in the comment section. Please come with evidence. Come with evidence. Not propaganda. Come with evidence. There's nothing like that, because Biafra Liberation Army is built on ideology of defending Biafra land and fighting for the freedom of the people of Biafra, not to attack the people. They are not terrorists. These are innocent youths of Biafra, innocent Igbo youths who say we cannot take it anymore. We can no longer take this. We want to be free. They came out to fight for their freedom. They are not terrorists. They are fighting for the freedom of our land, the land of our ancestors. How comes an Igbo man like me sitting down somewhere in Owerri using their name for propaganda because you are serving Fulani? Henry Okoye, I'm just ashamed of you. This thing happened this early morning today. As I'm talking to you, the area is still under panic. So how comes you already know that they are IPOB and the ESM members? How comes you know already? When did you carry out the investigation? 2 residents that have spoken to Vanguard did not mention ESN. They said they don't know who they are. But there you are in Owerri. You already know. When did you carry out the investigation? Can you give us evidence of your investigation before you tell us who they are? I never knew you are so useless and senseless. The development is the latest in a series of violent attacks in Imo State, where communities have come under repeated siege in recent months by armed assailants targeting both civilians and security operatives. This one is for Vanguard. Andy, in conclusion, my attention has been drawn to the idiocy and stupidity of some useless elements. Ụmụachịkọta ekwe ọnụ Ngozi na-akwụ ụgwọ na-agalụ Ngozi Ọrabeeze ozi na social media. My attention has been drawn to your stupidity and your idiocy, and I want you to continue. I am watching all of you from the mirror. In my location, I'm watching all of you from the mirror, and I can see how useless you have become. I see the nuisance you are causing on social media. I have no time for you now because I've been engaged with something more important. I'm going to come when your uselessness and your stupidity, your idiocy and your senselessness ends. Your nonchalant attitude on social media ends. So I will start when you finish. I'm watching you people from my mirror here. So thank you, my people. And make it go viral.